Here's what a lot of people get confused about: manifestation and transformation. Yes, we are manifesting all day, every day. You get what you believe. Your projections of beliefs are what you see in everybody and what you see in every circumstance. You can have two different people, same circumstance, they were both in the same room, they were both doing that, two different interpretations, two ways of believing what this meant, two ways of seeing a different outcome. Now, which one's true? Both of them are, because both people believe what they believe, so they interpret it the same way because it gets processed and filtered through our filtration system of what we believe. And that's really why what our emotions that we store inside of us, what feelings do we ride by? That's where you get the negative Nancys and the complaining Karens. They don't even realize they're doing that. They just think they're giving their opinions and they're like, my opinion is valid. But they don't realize that they're coming from such a negative spot. You're always noticing what's wrong in a situation. And that is everything. The way that you think and your opinions show what you're vibrating at, show where your beliefs are. So what you have to do is you have to question your beliefs. You have to wiggle away, try to see a different perspective. Find that person that does not agree with you, that sees it in a more expanded way, in a more open way, not such a concrete, this is the only way it is. Because when you see somebody else that believes it, you can start adapting to those thoughts and wiggle away from that certain outcome that you expected, that certain way. And the other way, the shortcut to do this, is just learn how to calibrate yourself and tune yourself into emotions while implanting thoughts into yourself. It's like brainwashing yourself. But unless the emotion is activated, the subconscious won't even accept it. It'll just be another word that passes you. You'll hear it, but you won't connect to it. So you want to get into the state where you are feeling this emotion, because when you're feeling this emotion, your body automatically accepts it, because that's what it decides what it accepts, if they feel the same way about it. That's why you have all those politicians and shit. You can tell them one thing and they'll believe it all as long as they agree with you. But if you say one good thing about the other side because they don't feel it, they will fucking go on irate. People get so stuck in their emotions that they will battle their emotions because that's what they believe, that's what their body is used to, that's what's familiar, this is where they feel knowledgeable. But if you want to feel knowledgeable in problems and complaints and fear, then do so. But if you don't, if you want to actually feel what it feels like to live life where you got control of your mind, and every time you have a doubt come in, you are able to override it. Every time somebody spits fear at you, you doubt the fear. You doubt the risk. You don't doubt yourself. You doubt that limitation. That's the way you want to live. And you want to live by this secret, not arrogant, but this in your mind, watch me. Because I know what faith can do. Faith is the exchange. Faith is the exchange for every dream you've ever dreamed. Because before you get it, you're going to have a proving ground. The world will test you. It will see if you can keep your faith without proof, in the void, in the unknown, in the unseen, in the unpredictable. After crying nights, after not knowing, will you get back up and persist? Because even if you're not saying it out loud, the world hears you. It knows that you actually believe in this more than you doubt it. You keep going even without results. And it's testing your faith. What will you do in the middle of the storm? Will you keep calm? Or will you let the storm take you over? Because if you can outride that, there's a rainbow on the other side. And then your way of living is completely different. You are completely different. Everything you attract is completely different. The way that you live by yourself in your head is completely different. When you're by yourself, you're no longer thinking about problems and trying to figure out anxieties. No, you're in the present moment. You're thinking thoughts about how great this is, and I can't believe I did this, and I can't believe I got a hold of my mind, because this is where we live. We live in here anyways. No matter what's going on the outside, this is where we live. So if you can get a hold of this, you got a hold of everything. And your life can be exactly what you want it to be, because you get to be the commentator, the narrator, the story writer, instead of the outside world. Because right now you're letting the outside world write your story. It's doing something and you're having a reaction to it. instead of you doing something and letting the world have the reaction to it.